So after seeing the bright side of CRM, we will now see the dark side, the critical aspects of CRM, which are important to consider because, as you have seen since the beginning of this course, trust is a crucial concept for customer relationship management. Also for data collection, for big data management. Trust into the brand is important. Without trust, the customer would not give the data, which is, as you have seen, is crucial for big data management and for establishing a personalized relation. So just some results from a focus group. We did the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology with French and German students about the positive points of CRM and the negative points. So the positive points, you all know them now. So why do we want to engage into a relationship with a brand, or why do we engage in social media, in such as Facebook? We're searching for social bonds, social relationships. So bridging bonds, so loose relationships, and close bonds through social bonding capital. There are economic benefits. So as we, with all this information on the internet, we can find the best offers. We can scan prices in order to find best offer that fits best to our budget. There are informational benefits because we can find, again, all information we need. If we need a niche product, for example, a rare book, we can find it on the internet. So we have information that can be gathered, and we can basically have all information we want. Convenience benefits, so we can easily buy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's convenient. We can browse internet, we can do shopping, and we have hedonic benefits because we can have fun by doing shopping. We can play online, we can meet people. So all these aspects are contributing positively to hedonic benefits. But there's a price. As we have seen for perceived value, there are above all psychological prices. One of the psychological disadvantages is related to stress, because we are all the time connected. Also due to poor default settings. A lot of people don't really know how to configure the privacy settings. So this brings stress because we don't know how to do it, and we are controlled, and these feelings of controlling give negative feelings. And finally, we are overloaded with information. So we get too much information. This information overload has to be managed. And creates stress. So we need tools, digital tools that manage this information, that scan information and that decide which information is important for us or not. The personalization dark side. We are receiving a lot of advertisements because firms do personalization, but actually not very well. And this annoying behavioral retargeting is creating negative feelings. Just one example. When we are searching for a hotel in a city, we get, even weeks after that, retargetings about offerings. But if you have already gone there, we still get 3 or 4 weeks after I've been in the city, advertisements, which is annoying. Remarketing approaches via cookies, spam, and poorly targeted ads are creating negative feelings to us. And information privacy related issues, which are probably the most important fact. So we don't feel very well with the idea that all this information is held by firms. First of all, we don't know how much information is collected about us. And even worse, we don't know how this data is used. So data usage concerns are even more important. So is this data sold to other firms? Second, what is done with the data? The data might be stolen. Cyber criminals. So they can use your data, they can take your identity, they might take control over your Facebook or email account and can use this information to publish fake news about, but even worse, they can find bank data, phishing, and can rob your money from your bank account. Spying, they might be observed through your webcam because some hackers can introduce themselves in your computer and take over the control of your webcam, and then you're observed. Regularly, scandals, cyber pirates, firms take over control. And I think there was some problem with one of the latest iOS systems of Apple, where it was quite easy to take over the control over your smartphone or the tablet. Finally, you be a victim of shitstorms or cybermobbing, cyberbullying. So all these topics are strongly related to customer relationship. Actually, this brings a lot of huge problems to us. Yeah, so from the bright side to the dark side of customer relationship management. So actually, are consumers really empowered or are they exploited? Because actually, with every click, every tweet, every share, are we exploited or are we taking part in a digital revolution? Firms or governments do want us make believe that we are taking part in a digital revolution, but it's probably more a digital exploitation. We talked a lot about co-production and co-creation. So we're doing the job, but actually what do we get for that? We don't get money. This has to be considered as very critical. When we tweet or when we post things on Facebook, okay, that's good for social recognition. But on the other hand, this is a gold mine for Facebook and Twitter and all the social media, because they get even more information about us. And what do we get in exchange? Social recognition. We get no money. Create a gold mine for Facebook and all social media. We're probably more exploited than we take part into it. So we are in social media, not the customers, but we are the products. As we have already seen, it costs not even 1 cent firm to get our data, because we are creating our own data profiles. But this data brings firms customer lifetime value reaching until $2,200. On average, in an advertising ecosystem, a data profile brings or generates $1,400 for a firm. Are we really about customers or are we exploited? Actually, again, today we have to be very critical to all these new things. This means that again we come to our main concept, trust. All these scandals and problems are related to betrayal, because firms betrayed customers. NSA affair, when the government, the US government, scanned all email accounts, Gmail accounts, Yahoo accounts in order to find terrorists. This is actually a privacy violation and does not contribute.
67% of customers want personalized products, experiences and services, but 92% of consumers are worried about their online data privacy and do not want to disclose the personal data.
This is known under privacy personalization paradox, because actually we want personalized products. It's clearly a competitive advantage for a brand if the brand can offer us personalized products. On the other hand, we don't want to give this data. That is why it is important to increase trust into technologies and data usage and data collection issues. And it is important to create trust into the brand. Without this trust, customers will reduce the information flow towards the firm. And this has been shown a lot of times in academia. There are a lot of studies that show that trust into the brand, trust into the data usage and collection process has to be increased to get the data and to use the data and to do personalization. Because we all want personalization.
So it is important that users understand who has access to the data and how it is used. It is all about data transparency, and it is all about to give the customer back the control about the data. The customer has to decide in the data usage policy of the website, of the social network, what is done with his or her data, if it's done given to other firms, if it's only used by the firm, by the social media, or the firm has to win back trust by practicing transparency and by giving back the control over the data. The privacy calculus theory gives some insight about how to better manage its data. The privacy calculus theory means that the value of personalized services and products can outweigh the cost of privacy-related concerns that negatively influence consumers' willingness to use personalized services. So, it is important to increase personalization value and to decrease privacy-related cost through trust. So it's again the question of perceived value. The higher the utilities through personalization, and the lower the cost through privacy-related issues, the more the customer will be ready to disclose personal data.
Again, it's a question of, again, perceived value. What do we consider more important? Personalization, benefits, or the psychological cost? If the psychological costs become too heavy, then we don't share the information anymore, even if we want personalization. It's all about this balance between benefits and costs. Actually, the benefits of personalization are very low because personalization approaches today, they are really bad. The future will be take on personalization. And we will have the technology to do that. To data mining, we need data. Right? So it's the petrol of data mining. Yeah? So this data is important, and firms can only get it if they decrease the psychological cost to give this data. And that is why trust is very important.
The recommendation is to increase trust into digital media, empower customers to reduce the personalization privacy paradox, as data is the key. To decrease the personalization privacy paradox, it is important to reduce privacy concerns through empowering customers to give them control about the data, increasing trust into organizations, technologies, and data usage, and to determine whether information security measures are strong enough for the amount and sensitivity of the data.